Art and Dharma Class 4, Earth Treasury Bodhisattva in Meditation. Dear beautiful and radiant viewers, welcome to the 4th episode of Art and Dharma, where we will talk about the connections or interplay between art and Dharma. My name is Gabriel, and I am a lecturer at Sakya Buddha University in Santa Ana, California. You can reach me through my email awake.star.sky@gmail.com. In this 4th episode, I would like to discuss this artwork called Gabriel Bodhisattva in Meditation. We will explore the Bodhisattva's name, their iconography, their vows, their role in Buddhist cosmology, their devotional practices and significance. Gabriel Bodhisattva, revered across various Buddhist traditions, embodies profound compassion and unwavering commitment to alleviating suffering. Known also as the Bodhisattva of Great Vow, they play an important role guiding beings throughout the realms of existence, offering solace and hope. This essay explores the origin, symbolism, vows, and role in Buddhism, contemporary relevance, and practices associated with this Bodhisattva. Gabriel Bodhisattva appears in the Mahayana Buddhist scriptures, notably in the Gabriel Sutra and the Avamtasaka Sutra. Originating in India, this Bodhisattva gained prominence in East Asia, where devotional practices surround this Bodhisattva flourished. The name Gabriel translates to Earth Treasury, Earth Store, Earth Matrix, and Earth Womb. These names point to the Bodhisattva's role in safeguarding the earth and its inhabitants. And sometimes he is invoked in times of earthquake. This Bodhisattva is known for his vow to take responsibility for the instruction of all beings in the 6 worlds between the death of Sakyamuni Buddha and the rise of Maitreya Buddha, as well as his vow not to achieve Buddhahood until all the hells are emptied. He is therefore often regarded as the Bodhisattva of hell beings, as well as the guardian of children, the patron deity of deceased children. Next, we turn to Avamtasaka Sutra, also known as the Flower Garland Sutra. This sutra is a Mahayana Buddhist scripture that is highly revered in East Asian Buddhism, particularly in the Huayan and Chan traditions. It is one of the longest sutras in Mahayana Buddhism, composed of multiple sections and teachings attributed to the Buddha. Since this is one of the longest sutras in the Mahayana canon, there are several themes. For example, the Avamtasaka Sutra presents a vast and intricate cosmology describing the interpenetration of all phenomena, illustrating how all things are interconnected and mutually dependent. It presents teachings on interconnectedness. It emphasizes the idea of interdependence and interrelatedness of all beings and phenomena in the universe, often using metaphors like Indra's net to illustrate this interconnectedness. The Avamtasaka Sutra also provides extensive teachings on the path of the Bodhisattva, beings who vow to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. The sutra describes the practices, virtues, and stages of development of Bodhisattvas, Pure Lands, and Buddhas. The Avamtasaka Sutra describes numerous Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who inhabit pure realms, ideal realms of enlightenment, emphasizing the vast array of manifestations of enlightened beings, indirectly affirming the role and positionality of Gabriel Bodhisattva. This Bodhisattva is adorned by monastic robes, holding a monastic Karankara staff with a jewel that illuminates darkness. Similar staffs can be seen in episode 1. The staff represents guidance and protection, while the jewel represents wisdom and dispels ignorance and suffering. Their compassionate gaze and serene countenance reflects a Bodhisattva dedicated to alleviating the suffering of beings in all realms of existence. Gabriel Bodhisattva's compassion comes from his great vows. The 4 great vows are to relieve the suffering of beings in hells and alleviate their punishment, to ensure that all beings hear his name, see his image, are thus awaken the Buddhi mind, to provide aid those in poverty and distress, to guide and protect those who are afraid and confused. These vows illustrate the Bodhisattva's profound commitment to beings in various states of suffering, promising aid and guidance until all are liberated. This Bodhisattva is revered as a compassionate guide who navigates beings through the 6 realms of existence, including the realms of hell, hungry ghosts, and animal. Their presence is invoked in rituals and ceremonies to provide comfort to the deceased and ensure their passage to a favorable rebirth. The Bodhisattva's influence extends beyond cosmological realms, inspiring beings to cultivate compassion and uphold ethical conduct. Devotional practices to Gabriel Bodhisattva include the recitation of mantras and sutras, making offerings at temples and shrines, performing acts of kindness and charity in the Bodhisattva's name. Here I will introduce 2 of the many mantras associated with Gabriel. Nama Samanta Nam Ha 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 Sutra Nu Swaha. Om Ha 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 Vishaye Swaha. Pilgrimages to sacred sites associated with Gabriel, such as Jihua Mountain in China and Mount Koya in Japan, serve as opportunities for spiritual renewal and connection with the Bodhisattva's compassionate presence. It can be said that the devotional practices of Gabriel reflect the Buddhist themes of impermanence. The Buddhist concept of impermanence, known as anicca in Pali or anitya in Sanskrit, is a fundamental principle that underpins the Buddhist teachings on the nature of existence. Impermanence refers to the idea that all conditional phenomena, whether physical or mental, are transient, constantly changing, and devoid of any permanent essence or self. Impermanence is considered a universal characteristic of all phenomena in this world, which includes everything from physical objects such as the human body, material possessions, to mental states, emotions, and even the natural environment. According to Buddhist teaching, nothing remains static or unchanging. Everything undergoes a process of arising, existing for a period, or abiding, and then ceasing to exist. This applies both at the microscopic level and at the macroscopic level. For example, the birth and death of living beings and the arising and passing away of thoughts and sensations. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment and clinging to things that are impermanent. Because everything is a state of flux, clinging to impermanent phenomena leads to disappointment, frustration, and ultimate suffering, when those things inevitably change or cease to exist. Practicing meditation and mindfulness allow individuals to observe directly the impermanent nature of their own experiences. By observing thoughts, sensations, and emotions without attachments, practitioners can develop insight into the impermanence of all phenomena, thereby reducing suffering and gaining a deeper understanding of reality. Recognizing impermanence is not meant to induce despair or nihilism, but rather to encourage a sense of freedom. By understanding and accepting the impermanent nature of things, individuals can cultivate a more flexible and open-minded approach to life, leading to greater peace and liberation. One of the practical implications of this teaching on impermanence comes from the Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh. This is the practice of the 5 remembrances. They are: I am of the nature to grow old. There is no way to escape growing old. I am of the nature to have ill health. There is no way to escape ill health. I am of the nature to die. There is no way to escape death. All that is dear to me and everyone I love are of the nature to change. There is no way to escape being separated from them. Finally, my actions are my only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground on which I stand. In daily life, the concept of impermanence encourages Buddhists to cultivate non-attachment and reduce clinging to material possessions, relationships, or even personal identity. Embrace change, uncertainty with equanimity and mindfulness. Appreciate the present moment and cherish experiences without expecting them to last indefinitely. In conclusion, this Bodhisattva continues to resonate with practitioners seeking solace and guidance amidst worldly challenges. The Bodhisattva's teachings on compassion, wisdom, and ethical conduct remain relevant in addressing societal issues and promoting harmony among diverse communities. Through charitable initiatives and humanitarian efforts, followers of Gabriel embody the Bodhisattva's compassionate spirit, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and mutual support. Gabriel Bodhisattva, the compassionate guardian of souls, embodies the timeless virtues of compassion, wisdom, altruism in the Mahayana Buddhism. From their ancient origins in ancient scriptures to its presence enduring in contemporary practice, they inspire countless beings to alleviate suffering and cultivate spiritual growth. As practitioners continue to invoke their blessings and uphold similar vows, the Bodhisattva's compassionate presence remains a beacon of hope and guidance in navigating the realms of existence. Today we have talked about Gabriel's name, their iconography, their vows, their role in Buddhist cosmology, their devotional practices and significance. If you liked this episode, please write to me at awake.star.sky@gmail.com. Tell me what you like, what you enjoyed, and what you would like to see more of. You can also submit artwork that you want me to comment about. Thank you.